Everybody, we are back. It is Taped on Live's favorites podcast, favorites channel, favorites everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasubs.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, make sure you guys use this QR code. Boom. For this great Mendoza shirt that we've been giving out. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys go copy a Mendoza shirt. Right here. Boom. A little old school Mendoza. Using this QR code right here. Boom. Hit the QR code. 15% off this cool Fernando Mendoza shirt. And also make sure you hit up the Tape Don't Lie store as well and get your Tape Don't Lie gear there as well. All right. So today we are doing EJ Williams and Corey Rucker. So wide receiver EJ Williams and Corey Rucker, kind of our last undrafted free agents here. Yeah.
I'll say this: it was getting to slim pickings at this page where we were starting to break into the rookie minicamp UDFAs that ended up getting the spot. So yeah, it's.
Is that who? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had no idea.
It's the end of May. It's the end of May. That's the way we're putting it. We're getting to we're getting at the beginning stages of like the deep part of the off season where a whole lot going on. But
because I looked up Corey Rucker. Some people have asked about him, so I was like, because when you said I'm doing Corey Rucker, I was like, who is that?
Didn't realize he was on the team.
I'm like, man, he must be like a defensive end or something.
Yeah. So and to talk about it too, like the one guy was the other guy I was considering doing, who I'm sure people were thinking about, Xavier Sorey, linebacker out of Arkansas that the Raiders signed as UDFA. I'm trying to phrase this how do I want to say I get the intrigue. Part of it's probably on me because I think on the when we're doing the Senior Bowl recaps, like he was a guy that both of us had mentioned, like he had kind of stood out. Like he stood out in like the team periods and the one-on-ones and both phases of the game. And he was a guy that I'm like, I walked away from Mobile, be like, I got to watch that guy's tape because he did exactly what he needed to do, and he had a really good week. Mm-hmm. Then I found out why didn't know much about him. And put it this way, if I were going to do a breakdown on Xavier Sorey, all it would really be like, hey, you know this guy that's an undrafted free agent? Here's why he went undrafted. Yeah. Now, I don't mean to crap on him too much. Like, he was better in 2024, and he does have, like, some athleticism and potential. But to be honest with you guys, like, it would have been hard to put together, like, a legitimate, like, breakdown like I normally do it, where I show you, like, where he goes, because his tape was pretty rough last season at Arkansas. So he's a guy I think probably is a very long shot to make the roster. If he makes the roster, that's probably not a good sign for the depth at linebacker, if I'm being honest. But he is a guy, again, who has a lot of athleticism that could be a good candidate for the practice squad if he develops. But yeah, that's why I'm not doing Xavier Sorey. So I kind of pivoted to, well, we've talked about it before with the wide receiver group. It's a wide open competition where the last guy on the depth chart, the last guy that was a rookie minicamp invite that earned a spot that way, does have a chance to make the team. It's one of the positions of that group that just doesn't have a depth. So Rucker, I feel like, is a guy that people are going to want to know during the preseason, and part of it is his size and speed. Yeah. Got 6 feet, 210, and runs a sub 4.4, 4.38, which that'll work. That'll play. So an interesting dude for sure.
Yeah, because I just pulled him up. I was looking at his stats. I want to know what happened at South Carolina. He went to South Carolina for 1 year, and then
I meant to look that up and forgot. He was at Arkansas State for 2 years, transferred to South Carolina, caught one pass for a 52-yard touchdown, and then didn't do anything the rest of the season, and transferred back to Arkansas State. And he was productive. He had, first year back from there, or first year before he left for Arkansas, or for South Carolina, 826 yards. First year back, 705, and then back-to-back 1,000-yard years in the last 2 years. And let me tell you, as you could probably imagine, the quarterback play at Arkansas State was not good. In fact, I'd probably call it bad.
I could imagine.
As you can see. But yeah, I think one of the things, like I said, I mean, I talked about it too you kind of know with the one catch at South Carolina for 52-yard touchdown. The speed is definitely there. this past year at Arkansas State, he didn't have many deep catches. Let's see if I still have the numbers up. Of course I don't. Oh no, here I do. He only had 6 deep catches, but he had 26 targets. And again, talking about the quarterback play, that kind of gives you a little bit of a highlight. So we'll look at a few times where like he actually does a pretty good job of beating press coverage and like, obviously has the speed to win deep, but at least at the level he was playing at last season. So definitely an intriguing dude in that aspect. The only thing I will say is 4 of those incompletions were drops, and he had 7 drops last year. So the hand an issue too, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things. That, and he runs like 2 routes, a go route and a curl. Like we'll see a couple of slants here and there, and I think I have like 1 dig route on here, but like his route running is going to need some work to make it in the NFL. But good size. I mean, 210 pounds running a sub 4.4 will work. And it's also funny to me too. I'm like, every receiver that Kubiak likes is like right at 6 feet.
Yeah.
6'1's like acceptable. Like 6'2, you just get out.
Yes.
We don't
6'2. I don't know. It's just,
too tall. Everyone that's his guy is like is floating around 6 feet. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it has to be 6 foot to 6'1" and about 190.
Yeah, yeah. So he's a little heavy. So maybe he wants him to lose a little weight so he could get even faster. That'd be pretty cool.
So that 210, Corey, I don't know. I think you should bring it down a little bit. I think we should let's get you to 195 at least. Let's get you down to 195. All right. So yeah, doing Corey Rucker. So I'm doing EJ Williams, who does not have a quarterback problem. Actually got to watch a game that I did not watch. Mendoza was UCLA. Okay. I did not watch that game, and yeah, got me even more hyped for Mendoza watching this film. But EJ Williams, back to him. I thought his film was actually pretty good. I thought he runs really. I think he runs really good routes. I think he's a good route runner. I was trying to pull up his premium stats, but like I did it, but I don't know if it will work for you, Matt. But it's not working for me on my side. But
yeah, I think they're like updating the site or something. I think they do that in the summer because it's been super glitchy for me.
Yeah, it's been annoying because I was trying to see his drop stats because I just didn't see him drop a pass. But he has really good release. He runs really good routes. He runs a great dig route, right? And the more I watched it, and in the red zone, he's pretty damn good in the red zone. I mean, he's pretty reliable. And I think there's a shot for him to make this football team if he can, if he goes out there and outplays Malik Benson just from like a route running. I know Benson has that special teams on him, so that might make a factor. But it depends on what they want to do with McCoy. If they decide McCoy is their special teams guy, I don't know, how that's going to work. Yeah. But I know Benson does have that ability. But I think EJ Williams just has that familiarity. Like the thing is, like in the preseason, just think about it: who's Mendoza going to throw the ball to?
Yeah, the guy he knows, the guy he's familiar with. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, I feel like the fact that Mendoza is not the starter right away gives EJ Williams an advantage because it's like that's the one, like he's gonna be working with the second and third team offense. Like he's gonna be getting the targets because that's the guy he's familiar with, that he has some chemistry with. Everyone else is brand new.
Yeah,
so it could actually Mendoza not being the day one starter. It could very well work in EJ Williams' favor. It could be the biggest benefactor from that.
Yeah, I think so too, man. Because I think especially in the red zone, they have really good chemistry in the red zone. I feel like most of EJ Williams' touchdowns were in the red zone. What I'm going to be showing, but I think overall he's a pretty good wide receiver. I just think he was kind of buried in the depth chart. I think early in the season he was playing more than Becker, but I think Becker kind of just came on the scene and just kept making a name for himself a little bit more. And then Omar Cooper, and of course Surratt, who was already Surratt went to the season as number 1 guy. I think Cooper kind of took over him later on in the season too. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of more of like an offense built around Surratt, and kind of Williams kind of just filled in a little bit. But I thought when he did a good job. Like he made the most out of his targets. Let's say because he only caught 36 balls. I mean, he didn't really wasn't that super productive or anything like that. It wasn't like a crazy production or you're going like, oh my God, this guy's just dominating, right? So, but he did have some good games, and I think he's a pretty good player in my opinion. I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, I mean that brings up another point too. Is like he was behind 2 guys who got drafted this year. One was a first round pick, and another guy who right now is expected to be a first round pick in Becker. So could be kind of like a hidden gem situation where I'm not trying to say you might necessarily be a huge contributor in the NFL, but maybe he's a guy that ends up making the team and surprises some people and making some big catches down the road, just because he's playing behind a bunch of talented receivers ahead of him. And again, having that chemistry with Mendoza, that's big for a guy that is looking for any competitive advantage he can get at this stage.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get to some Corey Rucker, man.
All right, so I'm gonna start with his route that he runs the best, which is gonna be this little curl route. Again, I think I have 18 clips here, and about 9 of them are curls, so about half.
Okay.
You can see on this one, like obviously not much to speak of on the route, but he does have some yak ability, and you can see it a little bit here. He's not like a huge making miss type of guy. Like on this one, like he catches the ball, nice little move there to kind of pick up some extra yards and tack on about 5. But yeah, that one wasn't the best one, but on some of these, this will be a good one. What he does really well too is like he uses his speed to his advantage on these curls. Like this is something that I liked about his game. If you watch his shoulders, he does a pretty good job of keeping his shoulders down throughout the route.
Yeah. And
then just kind of sitting there. And like you can see that corner that gets this corner and playing in that side saddle to just stay on top. And then I saw this, like you'll see better examples of this. I think you're going to love this guy, Marcus, because he comes back to the football.
He does. That's why I like EJ Williams too. That's why I like EJ Williams too.
Comes back to the ball. If you're a wide receiver prospect, like watching this, just know the way to Marcus's heart is to come back to the football.
Yes.
There we go. Coming back to the football. And that one kind of sets him up for a little bit of yak.
Yeah.
You see on this one, kind of like comes back to the ball and ends up coming underneath this curled flat defender. Now I would like to see him, and I think this is probably one of the issues. Like his change of direction and his ability to turn isn't great. Like love it if he could just kind of split these two defenders and get up the field. But he just doesn't have that turn on a dime type of to his game, if you will.
That throw died too.
Trust me, we haven't seen anything yet. Now this one, I'll say, I think he might have come back to the football a little bit too much.
Yeah,
because if you notice, he's going to finish the route. What, 3 yards? Yeah, 3 yards beyond the sticks, and then he catches it about 5 yards short.
Yeah.
Now, granted, ball's late and whatnot, but this was one where like maybe we don't need to come back this much. But again, do like that he comes back to the ball. It was also 3rd down too, so he turned a 3rd down conversion into a punt.
Okay.
But, so we gotta coach out what they coached into him, I guess, a little bit. See on this one really makes a difference too, and I think he did a pretty good job here keeping his shoulders down.
Yeah,
like you see, like that corner has to stay on top, corner has to stay deep. And again, just works back to the ball. Nice little catch here.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too, is like he had a handful of catches like through contact or in traffic. Wasn't like super consistent with that, but he did have a handful of those despite having some questions about his hands.
Yeah.
Like this one, kind of the same thing again, just more of the same, just doing a pretty good job of keeping these corners high and like using his speed. What I liked about this one that it was a little bit different is like the corner here is like right on his back and he just feels it. And instead of bringing the ball into his body and like letting that corner have a chance to knock it out, like you'll see he does a good job of like keeping it away from him and then just getting out of bounds to come down with the catch. So a little bit of awareness too. And you can see some strong hands on that one.
Yeah.
Again, another curl.
Yeah, he sells that curl. He does a good job. Come back to the ball. Like
it's a pretty good job. Again, come back to the ball. Let's get out of bounds on this one. Yeah, at some point, I don't have much else to add to. He just runs a lot of curls routes. I'm not kidding, man. He just runs curls. He's got 2 routes. He's either going deep or pulling up.
Hey.
The next phase is we're gonna add a stop and go.
whatever works. Arkansas State, whatever works.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's gonna be. This one I don't think it's a curl, but it's a scramble drill. But again, another example of him just working back to football. Yeah, this one running a dig. But you can see like the other thing too is like I think he's pretty smart. Like he recognized here on the scramble drill, like, hey, I don't need to keep running myself into coverage. I got plenty of open area, especially with that safety crashing downhill for whatever reason. To go pick up this running back, I guess, or this check down. But again, just keeps working back to the football, understands where he's at. And I mean, this turned 3rd and 15 into a 1st down. So a little bit, and all it was a little bit of a situational awareness or awareness where is at on the field. Now the speed and the go routes. Again, I'm not going to see many catches on this one. A lot of passes like this.
Jesus.
But what I do like too is like just his ability to win and beat press at the line. Yeah, nowhere close.
Oh, great! The great release, man. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And like he's got a few of these, so he can beat press coverage, and he's got some speed. I like this too. Like he beats this guy, and then he gets back on the red line, stacks that cornerback up right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying like he might be he's another guy that might be like a little bit of a hidden gem in this undrafted free agent class because he's got some speed and it was kind of untapped potential here at Arkansas State. This one he draws some PI, like he gets this dude to hold on to him. But one thing that I like that he does really well in this one too is he attacks the leverage and like pushes it inside to create this extra space here on the sideline, and on top of it too, just has the speed to win deep.
Yeah.
This I feel like was one of the better examples of just how fast he is. One of these games was pouring rain, and I actually thought he was slow. And then I looked up his 40 time. I'm like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. And then he started running in better weather. I'm like, now it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, this one released nothing too fancy about the route, but just kind of just shows off his speed.
Yeah, speed.
It's on top of the corner, and then
he's pretty big too. Like he's got some size to him.
Yeah. There was like one game where it was the camera angle or whatever.
Did him and his quarterback not practice together or something? Like, what are they? What are they doing on the weekends?
I will say this one. To be fair to number one here, to be fair to Arkansas State cornerback, I had to include this one because I was a little mad at him on this one because when we went deep and we finally get a ball that's catchable, we got to haul that one in.
Oh,
we'll see it from the end zone. It was like a little bit away from his body, but when you're our go-to guy, I need you to make this catch. Like you see, like a little bit outstretched, but yeah, we got to catch that one.
Yeah, it's NFL. You got to catch that ball. Yeah,
we got to catch that one. But that was, so again, another issue with them. Not the most sure-handed dude out there, but can win deep again. And this was, I think, a better example of him just recognizing the coverage and recognize when he's in a hole.
Yeah,
because like you see on this one, like this is cover 3, but it's a different version. It's almost like a hybrid between cover 2 and cover 3 with the situation. I think it's second and forever.
Yeah,
like he basically just sits in this hole. Like he slows down. The quarterback's just waiting for that extra safety to kind of commit to that seam route, and then gets it to him. And this one he grabs. This one was turning, what was it, 2nd and 25 or whatever.
To first down. Nice
little grab. See, get a few miscellaneous routes, I think, on this one. Yeah, this one could be a little short drag. Show off his
look at the drag.
I know he's crossing the field on this time.
Okay.
Again, not the shiftiest guy. Like this move's not going to work in the NFL, but I do like that. Like he has a little bit of wiggle to him to make that linebacker miss.
It might work in the preseason. It might work in the preseason, man.
It might. Very true. Very true.
There you go.
Right, this one's gonna be the drag route. And again, I feel like even on this one, like you can kind of see like this turn is pretty rough. Like that's the one thing. Like he's very linear. Like I was looking at his RAS. He got a 9.62 for his 4.38 40. He had a 1.86 for his shuttle and a 1.25 score for his 3-cone. And you see that on this one. Yeah, just kind of like turn. Like the turn just takes way too long. He's speed cutting this, and this is a long way to get out of the cut. But what I do like too is like you can see he just kind of gets in that window and makes a nice catch in that traffic. Makes another tackle there too. So again, has some yak ability for sure.
Yeah, he rounded the hell out of that route.
Yeah, real bad. Yeah. I think in the NFL he's probably gonna be a 2-route guy. But like on this slant, what I like that he does in the slant, granted it's against off coverage, he does a pretty good job of like pushing vertical and then snapping it off on the shorter routes. See on that one, did a pretty good job sticking his foot in the ground and just getting up the field or getting on that 45-degree angle and then getting up the field with the ball in his hands. I think this one's gonna be another slant. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I remember like this one. Yeah. Again, you see a little bit of the press release here too, even on this shorter route. Nice little foot fire, and then when he's inside, and on top of it too, makes that guy miss with that spin move. All of his yak though, like it's kind of like this though, where like he makes that one guy miss and then just gets tackled immediately by the next guy. So not a super great yak guy, but
Yeah.
does have a little bit of ability to him. And again, to be kind of that Kubiak type of receiver with speed, 6 feet, and has some yak skills. Comes back to the football and whatnot. So, yeah, he's an intriguing guy. I'm not expecting too much. Again, I think the route running is going to be a pretty big issue when you're not a great route runner. You don't have great hands. That's going to be hard for you to make the team. But hey, who knows with the Raiders receivers room, and maybe he can untap some of that deep threat that he has in his game. That obviously we saw him be able to win deep, just didn't quite get the ball. So maybe that's going to be his kind of calling card, is he can win with speed and make the team that way.
Yeah, I think that's the thing you notice. I mean, he's a pretty physical dude too. I think he can, if with some better quarterback play, I mean, I think he would have had some better stats too. You can see that this, especially playing at the lower FCS level, not the FCS, but like the
Group
of 5. That's what it's called.
Whatever
they want to call it. The B group of 10, like in 2 years or something. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, you can see there's just some talent there, and like if he has some better quarterback play, that he would have some bigger plays. He'd maybe be a little bit more consistent. I just think it's interesting that like he went to South Carolina for like a year, for like a game, and then left.
I'm gonna look that up and see if there's anything.
I think that's funny, but yeah, you can see a little potential in there. You can see something in there. You can see why, like, because he was a rookie minicamp tryout.
He might have been. I can't remember if he was a tryout or just got signed as a UDFA. I off the top of my head, so I don't quite remember. But if he's not exactly like a high priority UDFA, we'll put it that way. So, but to speak to your physicality too, like I obviously didn't have any clips in there, but like he mixed it up in the running game a little bit too. Which again, when we talk about Kubiak's type at wide receiver, he checks a lot of those boxes. Mixes it up in the running game, size profile, and has some speed and some yak potential. I'll at least say.
All right. No, Corey Rucker's the highest paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll shut up. Okay.
Him and Sloan. I had to Google this. So.
Dang. Over Chase Roberts and EJ Williams?
Yeah. And Roman Hemby.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Shows what I know.
Yeah, so Corey Rucker got that bank, bro.
All right.
EJ Williams
got a better chance than I do. I mean, I think Chase Roberts is a better overall receiver than he is. Roberts just has. It's just they need to combine the two of them, because Roberts can run routes, but he's slow as hell, and that's the opposite of Rucker.
Man, yeah. Him and Sloan, got the most money. It's the biggest signing bonus too, $25,000. He's a huge high priority for that.
Right.
So we're talking about who's going to make this team.
So yeah, that's good. Glad we got him taken care of.
I know.
Clearly, they think something of it.
I know. Yeah. Hey, I mean, looking at this spell track, man, we did this pretty right, man. We did Rucker, Sloan, Roberts, and Hemby. And Gary Smith, he's right. He's 7th, I think.
Gotcha.
We did this right. I'm the only one who went out there who went to the 10,000 guys. I'm the only one. But
say what?
I'm the only one who went to the small signing bonuses by doing Williams right now. But hey, this is a good film. This is a good player. All right, let's do it. All right, so of course we start off with what I love. So coming back to the football by EJ Williams here. Now you can see his flexibility here and his ability to stop quickly, right? If you just compare him and Rucker, you just see the ability right there. Also, he's 6'1", 192, I think. It's kind of funny.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better route.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a more cleaner route on that one. Just come back to the football. Like I said, just quicker release. You see how quick he is on his release when he gets you see him kind of get square right here, right? Really sell it, keep his eyes on the corner, right? And then he gets upfield, and this guy opens the gate, right? And tries to stay on top of him, but Coach Mendoza makes a great anticipation throw, and you just see right there. I mean, he's even getting held a little bit. So even this one, I might kind of want him to come back to the football a little bit, but I think he's getting held up a little bit. But it's a good job, all hands there. I just didn't see a drop on film. That's what I was trying to figure out if he had any drops.
See if I can find it.
All right, here's another one. This one you get some yak with it on this little hitch route. Boom. Right there. That's it. Good hands. Good turn upfield. You see a little yak there. Some guys miss. But you see like you see the flexibility in his hips, his ability to kind of change direction and stop on a dime. Right there. Boom. Right there. Good ability. Boom. Yak. Making plays right there. Like it. Show this one from this side here a little bit. Definitely has a better quarterback, that's for sure.
That helps.
Nice little yak there. See, it was just a good job making this dude miss right here. Got that guy coming right there. Boom. Nice little quick jump cut right there. All right, now here on the slant route, this is going to show his release again here. Good release. He just look at who did that at Michigan State corner. So that's what I'm saying. Like he is a pretty clean wide receiver, man. When I watched the other film, I was, I liked this film from before, just from watching Mendoza. But when I started to watch him, I really liked it even more because you see him kind of walk this guy upfield like he's going to run a go or something like that. You can see him kind of sell it, which kind of gets this corner. He's off balance. Look at. He looks square, but he's off balance. He's falling backwards. He's totally off balance, and then he takes a little jab step, and then he just brings it right back inside. And then Mendoza does a good job, a little anticipation on that slant right there. Right there. Just a good route, man. Yeah, okay, that corner's just off balance. Look at me. that's how you do it, man. That's what I'm saying. Like it's super interesting. Like you feel like if one of those guys got hurt, man, and he had to play more, there would be more there.
Yeah.
You see it right here on the stick route. Oh, you can say something, Matt?
Yeah, I was just gonna say he had one drop corner PFF last year.
Okay, one drop. Oh, nice.
Against Kennesaw, of all the teams they played.
Interesting. All right, so on this one, this is what he really runs really well. These dig routes. You're gonna see it right here. Kind of get the slow release, then the quick jab inside. Like he was just messing with. I don't know who this Michigan State guy is, but he had a long day against EJ. Really long day. See right here, EJ kind of gives him a little slow release here, pace it, and quick jab inside. Like it's already over. You see this guy. This dude's totally off guard. He's trying to, because they're playing quarters, right? So he doesn't have that help inside like he really wants to have, right? So and then you see what EJ does right here. Is that he is still selling some kind of go route, right? You just kind of see he gets this guy in full panic mode, right? This dude's panic. He can't play trail because they're playing quarters, so he has to take this guy. This is all rules here, and he is just totally off guard. And then you get that late jab step right there inside. Boom! Look at that separation and that dig route. Boom! Right there. It's just beautiful stuff. I like it.
Yeah, it's a great release.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a great release. Catches the football, runs good routes. Just has no production.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Basically, he had barely played in the postseason.
Exactly. It was all Becker took a spot. This is another good route here. Now he's of course Mendoza gets the ball to him late here because he's looking somewhere else. But you see, this is another good route because this UCLA corner plays it off really well. Like they're playing looks like some cover 6 here, and he plays it off really well because he gets juked inside. He tries to act like he has help inside for some reason. I don't know who's supposed to help him here. Is it the linebacker? Maybe is he? I feel like that's your guy, man. Is somebody coming in his direction? So that's how good of a route that is. That he's acting like that. Yeah. He has a different responsibility. But look at that. I'm telling you, he's really well on these dig routes, man. It's consistent. And it's just slow paced. Like dude, no idea, right? I mean, does a good job, finds him late, gets upfield. It's a great route. It's a good route though. I'm a fan, man. He just didn't get a shot, man. Maybe he got more targets. You never know. He doesn't get the ball on this one. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say he's smooth. Like
yeah. Another good route on this one, right? He doesn't get the ball on this one because Cooper runs just as great as route. I mean,
yeah.
You know, Mendoza would have had a choice on this one. It's
yeah.
Just because what I like is he actually attacks the outside shoulder here, right? Which gets this guy to open up right here, right? Opens up. He's about to hit bail, and then he just could jab right inside and then get flat too. Which I like. He's able to get flat. And we saw Rucker kind of just round it off, right? See how flat he gets there.
What's crazy to me too, back it up, like him and Cooper use the same move to beat their man at the top of the route. Like watch Cooper does that little jab step, and he does the same thing too. It's just how well Indiana was coached.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I talk about if he is in the red zone in preseason. Who do you think he's throwing to? Let's keep it real, guys. Let's keep it real. All right. So this is another one, right? Also, if you're a Raiders fan, you're gonna love this Mendoza throw. I'm just gonna tell you right now, you're gonna love this throw because this is my first time seeing it. I definitely did not watch UCLA play Indiana. I knew that was gonna be blowout. Definitely did not watch that game. All right, so but you see the release, you see it already, man. Look how he already destroyed this dude right off the line. Quick jab. And what I like is that when he gets when he gets square, it's so quick. Like, boom! Look how quick he's inside. It's a great release, right? And Mendoza's not going that way. They play it really well. So Mendoza's not looking. Mendoza's looking at this kind of pick route that they run a lot. But here you go. Mendoza comes backside with look at fade under pressure. That's my quarterback.
Do you have the end zone view?
Yeah, I do.
There we go. I was going to say that. We need the end zone view.
I got the end zone view. I got it back. Here, look at that.
Yeah.
That's my quarterback right there. Look at that, man.
I love how all of our undrafted free agent episodes just become indirect, like Mendoza glazing episodes. I think that every single time we've done the UDFA, we should be like, look at that throw.
Look at this throw by Mendoza. Look at that.
I mean, to get that around the pass rusher and then over the line.
Yeah, and a great catch. Just don't talk about this dude's hands. Look at this catch, man.
Yeah, that's a nice snag. Oh, my.
All right. So, you've probably seen this play 800 times if you've watched this breakdown Mendoza, but just now we get to watch Williams do this here. Like I said, another great route, man. That's just a great route, dude.
Yeah.
I tell you, this film was good. Like, it was kind of like when I really just broke him down, I was a little in shock. I was like, man, this guy's actually, am I tripping? He's actually pretty good.
Dude, he calls his shot here, like once he beats the like points from Mendoza to put it up, like right about
right there. Yeah,
right there. Points for him to throw it up to him. He goes up and gets it.
Great catch, man. I don't know, man. I was thinking like maybe
he snagged that too. That was like a pure hands like catch. That was sweet. Boom.
I'm impressed. EJ. I'm impressed.
Good, man.
How you play, dude? All right. This is one of my favorite routes of it, but his on the touchdown against Oregon. It's another great route on this one. Now, just how he sells this go, right? Like he has his head fully turned. Like if you're a corner, you're thinking that he's doing some kind of, I don't know, like an out because you see you got the go route up here, the fade route. You're probably thinking out route right here, right? Because that's what teams usually do if they have some kind of go route. They usually kind of do some kind of out route, right? But this is a stick nod play. I mean, this is an NFL play. You see with like Brock Bowers, he scored a touchdown on this last year. But you see, that's what the stick nod. Look how he sells it though. It's just full body change, and then as soon as his corner, who I think got drafted, I think it's Kennedy. I think that guy got drafted.
Oh yeah, the slot. Yeah, the nickel.
Yeah.
Got drafted.
Look what he does to him, bro. He is on the ground. He is. That's a great route. I think he almost misjudged his football, but he still, even then, you see the pure hands catch right there.
Yeah.
It's a great route. Just to how he sells it. Boom.
Great job getting shoulders and head pointed to the sideline. Really sell that.
Yeah. Yeah. Indiana's just so well coached, man. You can just tell.
Yeah.
So well coached. Signetti must be an asshole. Well coached they are. I know he's a dick. So I showed this play last when I did Mendoza. I guess this play actually did end up being a touchdown, Matt.
Okay. Did it get reversed or something?
I don't know.
Got reviewed.
I guess so, yeah, because he had one touchdown against Michigan State. I didn't see the other one, so maybe I missed it. But right here, and this is where you see the real pure hands right there, right? It is still a good route too, because he has to come inside a little bit on the release.
Yeah,
and then he does a good job of just getting into it. Doesn't get funky. He knows he has the leverage here, and he just look at it. One, this damn throw.
That's stupid.
Look at that catch, bro. And that's what I'm saying. This guy didn't play.
Yeah. That's
Christopher Becker. I think he should have played over Surratt when I watched this. Like, I don't know what happened. I feel like he might have been able to win against Miami. I don't know. It's just weird. Look at that.
That's a snag.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He got that foot down when I watched it. So it makes
Yeah.
sense. That's a great catch, bro. Just do it. Wow.
A snag. Damn ref.
I wonder if he's slow or something. Does he have harass?
I'll see if I can find it.
He must be slow. All right. So this is a EJ Williams play. This is also a Mendoza. That's my quarterback play. I'm just gonna let you guys do that. All right, because Williams does a good job. You see the dig route again, right? He's opening this dig route. He does a good job of running the same dig route, right? What I like is how he still gets this corner to kind of like stay outside, right? He kind of just keeps his corner outside by his release. He's attacking where his corner's at, and then he kind of gets flat. So you see him attack it, then he gets flat, right? Then he even adds a little different element instead of just kind of adding a break. He has he makes sure that he can still get flat on this route, right? Nothing's there, right? He's not open. You maybe make the case that Mendoza could throw it to him right here, right? You can make the case, right? Maybe Mendoza, go ahead, just throw it to him. He's right there. But we're even better. He's going to go downfield, right? Great scramble drill here. Because he went right to the open field. Like he had to know exactly where to go here because you can see it. He knew exactly where to go, and then you get Mendoza getting bombed.
I love the guy, but just throw it from the throw it from the pocket, brother, and don't take that hit.
Yeah, come on, Mendoza. You know what I mean? He just had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just stay in the pocket, looking, you know what I'm saying?
This is. I heard they said I can't create type of throw.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is like he was trying to go here, and then he didn't see it, and then he was like, okay, let me get out, let me try to make a play or something like that. He could have just stayed in. He could have just hit it right here. Yeah. And honestly, I think if he hits it right here, he might still score.
Yeah, break one tackle.
Yeah, but it just looks a lot better.
By the way, I looked it up. 4.5 flat, so not terrible.
Not terrible, yeah.
And 7.44 RAS, so good, not great. Overall.
Yeah. It's my QB. Yeah, of course, you gotta end it with this one, which this isn't too much nuance with the route running or anything like that. But I like though is just this shows his hands, right? Because this is a tough catch. Now, of course, it's an amazing throw, but it's a tough catch, man. He is about to get popped, like he's about to get hit right here. And You make sure you hold on to the football, man. It's a tough catch.
Yeah. Is that from I can't say his name. Nwonk. Yeah. That guy got drafted or was a UDFA somewhere, the safety. Xavier Nwonk, I think is how I say it.
Yeah. I think he's at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's EJ Williams. See, you play like that, I'm going to say your name right.
We just had to dive a little deeper into the tape and figure it out, I guess. Yeah.
Your film's like that. I'm going to say your name right every single time. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's I was trying to figure out like what is wrong with him, but like I feel like it's production. I think when you're a wide receiver and you don't get a lot of production in college, they kind of just throw you out the window, right? I mean, like
look at another example is Deion Burks, right? Like Deion Burks was one of the surprising. Granted, that was partially injury related, but part of the reason why he wasn't productive was because of the injuries, or part of that kind of went hand in hand, right? It's like you don't put up numbers at wide receiver, it's going to be tough for you to get drafted.
Yeah, it's true.
Especially when you're not getting much shine as the fourth wide receiver on your
team. You're the fourth wide receiver of the team, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you basically got benched, in my opinion. I feel like you kind of got benched. Yeah. Like, when you watch the film at the beginning of the year, like Becker's not on the field.
Yeah, I remember that because that was one of the weird things of like last season is like he kind of like went in spurts, and then obviously that was the at the expense of EJ Williams' his targets and production. So, but yeah, he's smooth. I mean, him and like I would like finding out that Corey Rucker is the highest paid UDFA has surprised me after watching him, Chase Roberts, and EJ Williams, because I would feel like those two guys are a little bit ahead of him, a little bit ahead of Rucker. Because I mean, what you showed with Williams, that was good tape. He's a good route runner, strong hands. I was looking it up too. He's got 33 and a half inch arms, which is pretty damn long for a wide receiver. That's like, I think that's about on par with what T. Higgins is. And T. Higgins is one of the longest receivers in the league. So good size, okay athlete, good athlete, But
he just has no production. Like anywhere he went, like even at Clemson, because he started at Clemson.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like even though the transfer portal has reduced like transferring like a little bit, when it's like you got to transfer so many places to find production and you're still not very productive, that's gonna make it hard for you to get drafted.
Yeah. And I think he's like 40.
Oh yeah, he's like a 6-year guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're putting the pieces of the puzzle together and why he ended up going undrafted.
Yeah. But you see why he got recruited at Clemson, because the wide receiver you get recruited at Clemson, you got to be pretty damn good. I mean, Dabo usually does a good job with those guys. Yeah. So for him to be that type of recruit kind of shows the talent that he has. He's just a disappointment there. But then, I mean, this year he finally got some targets and probably played with a good quarterback. He scored 6 touchdowns. The red zone is what's really sticks out to me, because he really does a good job there in the red zone and he really gets open. So
yeah, it's where those long arms come into play really a lot.
Yeah. All right, so that's the episode for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. I know you guys asked us about Williams and Rucker, so I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. And we are out of here, right? And join us on Friday. We're going to continue our top plays from the Raiders since 2000, which are already probably, it's probably gonna be Terrell Pryor versus Ronald Curry. I'm already calling it. I'm calling it for the championship. I made sure those 2 brackets were in 2 different brackets.
The 94-yard touchdown run against the Steelers, and what was the Ronald Curry one?
The one-handed catch in the snow.
Oh yeah, against the Broncos. Yeah. Now I'm jogging my memory.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna come down to those 2. We'll see though. We'll see. I saw some Josh Jacobs 80-yard touchdown people in there, so like they're saying. So we'll see what the votes do.
Was it Dwayne Harris, the like 100-yard that return?
Mm-hmm, that was in there too. That's in the final 8. I think the final 8. I have it saved somewhere. The final 8 is I don't even remember off the top of my head right now, but it doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
All right. We're out of here though, guys. Peace.